All right, guys. So we're going to kind of hang out here for a minute, wait for some folks to get in here and stuff. Jesse, I just posted to Facebook. See if you can share it.
That'll work.
On your page. So, guys, if you're joining us here, be sure to share this. I've got it on Facebook on my page. Jesse should be having it on his page here in a minute. So try to share it. We're going to try to get as many people in this as possible. We had a pretty good turnout on our last live feed, and I had a little over 100 people who joined in, and overall, and it done really well. It done really well. Jesse, he was working. We had a good time while he was at work.
Yeah.
So we had a good time there. So today, we're definitely going to bring back, be sure to comment down below so we know you're on the live feed. Comment down below, you know, what all you like working on, what type of music you like listening to in the shop.
It's just straight up BS and not.
That's
that
right.
Makes any sense.
We're going to do some bench racing. If you don't know what bench racing is, it's basically you're in your shop, you're not at the racetrack, but you're talking about racing, hot rods, and what you could be doing type of deal. So, also, what you like looking at on Facebook. Jesse, what do you like looking at on Facebook? You're into
Hot
bicycles
rods,
right now or what?
Hot rods, bicycles, pinstriping, a little bit of anything gearhead. That's what I'm into. Tattoos, all that jazz.
Tattoos.
And good friends.
Yeah, good friends. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Let's hear it. What was your most recent purchase on Facebook Marketplace?
My recent purchase. Probably be a bicycle.
I'd do it.
Yeah, I got a green new model Swim with a Springer front end. It was good. And I actually, matter of fact, got my tires in for it today.
Did you?
Yeah, I ordered some brick treads with red sidewalls.
Oh, Lord. Is that red? Is that kind of like Dad's wheels on his new one?
He's got red rims.
Red rims,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, man. So I got to see his bike today, so he's all about that. So old Dad, he might be joining us on here in a little bit too.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so all right then. Well, let's see here. We need to walk through the shop a little bit. We do have some really good news. Operation GTO is back up and running again. Jesse, she's alive.
Thank goodness. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, so
scratching his head, his hair out of his head.
Yeah, y'all ain't a kidding. So if y'all are in the last live feed, you seen that we did break some keyways and stuff on our balancer. It got the timing all off because our crank trigger is connected to our balancer, okay? And it's the first time I've ever had that happen before. And it took me a minute to find that and figure out what it actually went down. So our newest episode, it should be coming out here in a few days on this thing of what all it was I had to do to fix it. We had to pin the crankshaft. We had to put double keyways in it, new keyways in it. It broke the keyways in the balancer. It actually broke one of the keyways in half. Let you guys see this right here. This was a half of a break, if you can see it right there. That was actually the keyway in the cogged pulley on the timing belt, Jesse, is where that one was.
No doubt.
So it broke half of that one.
Dang.
So it could have been really bad, but luckily it didn't break that one all the way.
Tell them how we found out about how we found out that's what was the problem.
Go ahead and tell them. Go ahead and tell them.
I was over. Me and him both was daggum scratching our heads. You know, I said something crazy. I was like, you know, you ever just Google some random things? You know what I mean? And everybody laughed about it. While they was still scratching their head, I was just over there Googling stuff and realizing that we was thinking the timing light wasn't working. Well, we took it out there at his old Tempest, found out timing light works good.
Yep.
And so that's when I started Googling. I said, well, maybe he's got timing light hooked up in the wrong spot. Well, sure enough, he did. So he backed the timing light, I guess you call it ground.
Well, it's the clamp that goes on the spark plug wire. Yeah. We found I've got really short spark plug wires. They're like the length of an LS motor. So, I mean, they're basically the length of your hand, okay?
Yeah.
And we found if you moved the clamp, okay, if you moved it towards the coil pack, it wouldn't read correctly. But if you moved it as close to the actual spark plug as you possibly could,
yeah,
now the timing light started working. and
that's when you realized it was
we
out
had
of
a
time.
problem. And if you
Yeah.
guys don't know, so again, we
Yeah,
got
your
some.
mark was so far left field you didn't even see
It wasn't even near a mark. So 700 cubic inch, F3 Pro charged on alcohol. It's a bad boy. It's a handful. We just had it completely rebuilt. Went out and played with it, and then broke some keyways with it, and that's just how much more power we're making now.
And didn't you put the pulley on the back of the blower?
Yeah.
And the very second you moved it, me and
Yep.
you both heard a weird noise. It was like, we ain't heard that before.
Yeah.
And that's when we figured out the balancer wasn't doing its job. Keyways is
Yeah,
gone
so
out of it.
we have I'll show you guys my tools over here real quick. So we've got a special socket that we made. It looks like a nuclear symbol or radiation
Yeah.
symbol. So if this makes sense, what we done on our blower over here, if you guys can see it. So you see the pulley right there on the back of the blower. So I had my dad help me make a special socket for this thing, and it literally goes on the teeth of your pulley, okay? And then what we do is, this is how we hook a ratchet to it, and that's how we fine tune the, when we want to run the valves, okay? And me and Jesse was like, well, we're gonna set it top dead center. We're gonna see where everything's at. And when we went to do that, Mr. Jesse, the blower was turning, the balancer was
wasn't doing nothing.
well, the balancer was turning, but the motor wasn't
Yeah,
doing,
that's right. Yeah.
doing nothing. So we found real quick we had a massive problem. So yeah.
And you thought, and you was chasing wires.
Yeah.
For a long time, you thought it was a wiring issue.
Yeah, because, well,
just don't know.
Exactly. Well, and the thing with these EFI motors is, and if you're not used to them, and I'm not, it's a learning experience. If you can't check the initial timing in these things, you're in left field. And I couldn't get the timing light to work. So if the timing light's not working, you're in left field. Do you not have spark? Is the spark not working? Because it has to have spark for it to make the timing light come on. And we were in left field for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, we was. But I literally checked everything. I was checking, was trying to get the timing light to work. We were checking injectors. We was checking coil packs, literally just going through everything. And finally, our last thing we checked, we found out we'd actually spun the balancer, and that had the crank trigger in a different location, or excuse me, well, I guess you could say the trigger wheel, the crank trigger wheel, it had it in a different spot, and it had the motor completely out of timing. And but we got it fixed. So Mr. Jesse, we now have 10 people on. We got several comments
Dang,
here.
we need to catch up on the comments.
Yes, let's dive in here. So ProCharge 377 LX. Show the motor, please. Okay.
Well,
right.
you go.
There you go.
That ain't hard to do.
Bingo. It's basically the whole garage.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the motor. He asked, is it a Pro Charger? Yes, F3 Pro Charged, 136. Let's see here. Tell Jesse I enjoyed talking with him today. And the heads up on the bicycle. That was from old Dad.
Yeah, man, no problem, dude. Enjoyed every minute of it.
Yep. So me and Jesse was over here talking a little while ago, Dad, there, that you're going to have fun pedaling that bad boy coming back from Elizabeth. I think going there, you'll smoke us. But coming back, you better be prepared. We might have to go get the golf cart and pull you back home
It's
or
a rough
something.
pull.
Oh, it's a haul. So don't try to keep up with this one right here. I can tell you that. All right, let's see here. Jay the Great. You think it's the new Prius? Negative. The only battery we got is what turns the starter over. Let's see here. IQ General. Is this a new version of Prius or more economical now? Well, we're not going for miles per gallon. We're going for smiles per gallon. Okay.
Exactly.
What do you
Yes,
think,
sir.
Jesse?
That's where it's at right there.
Yeah.
Who cares about gas?
That's it. Who cares? We're on methanol. It don't even matter. How many miles per gallon? There you go. He even asked it.
Yeah.
It's miles per gallon. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Let's hear. What did it make on the dyno? Okay. At the tire on street tune, not on race tune, we made like right at 1,300 horse to the tires on street tune.
And that was it after that one.
Yeah. Now
that's when the motor, you wasn't really comfortable.
Yeah,
with the
we wasn't
motor.
leaning on it, and we were spinning the tire at 1300. So we'd had to go to the hub dyno. Power wise, what's this thing going to run at? It's all over 2500, right around in that ballpark, right in there. If we leaned on it harder, we could probably get more, but for us, that's plenty. And right now, we're not even. We make 1300 horse at 10 degrees of timing in this thing. So this motor should be running anywhere from 25 to 30 degrees of timing, and you kind of start doing some math there. It's gonna be an animal. So there you go. All right, so let's see here. All right, guys. So just to be sure, we now have over 30 people online right now with us.
Nice.
Make sure you comment down below. We're talking about what kind of hot rods you're into. We've been giving some updates on this car. We like hearing what you guys like to listen to music-wise when you're working on these hot rods. Me and Jesse are pretty simple. What we like, ZZ Top. We like Leonard Skinner.
AC/DC, Leonard Skinner, and heck, we even like reggae sometimes.
Yep.
We'll tune in stick figure.
Yeah, we'll get some stick figure going on.
Maybe some Marley.
Some beach music.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what right now, if y'all are ever at the beach, you might see this guy right here in a straw hat humming by you in a bicycle.
That's it, man. I'm floored to be a beach bum.
That's it. That's him. So yeah, so music, what you working on, comment down below. Give us a thumbs up or just say hello or something. That way I can give you a shout out. I don't know if you're online unless you comment down below. There might be another way to learn that, but we're new to this, so we're trying to get it figured out. So yeah, up next, has much more in it. Yeah, we got a lot more in it for sure. ProCharged asked where you guys located. We are in Johnson City. We are Tennessee fellers. Northeastern Tennessee, if you're not familiar with the area.
On the Shacktown side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Side.
Yeah, we're poor boys, and we eat bologna and cheese sandwiches, and we build race cars and hot rods. IQ General says you have the perfect mustache to beard ratio. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I just got her trimmed up. We got her cleaned up. We do use Stiffy's Beard Shop oil in this facility right here, and they keep us looking good. So big. I done a sponsor drop right there real quick on.
Yeah, that'll work.
Some Stiffy's beard oil right there for you.
Robert's a good guy. He makes some good stuff.
Yeah, we like old Robert. So if you guys know old Robert Hyder, he owns Stiffy's Beard Shop here in the Tri-Cities.
Yeah, and his shops is at the Bluff City Flea Market. He's got a shop at the Sevierville Flea Market, and just doing his thing, man.
Oh yeah, so we like old Robert a lot. So if y'all into beards or needing beard oil or beard wax, be sure to check out Stiffy's Beard Shop. So heck yeah. We hadn't even been in here for 10 minutes. Already done a sponsor talk right there.
Got to, man.
We're on it. We're on it today. All right, so up next. Oh, Tammy Kilby. There's my mom right there. Some mom's here. Hey Mom.
Tammy.
What's up? So yeah, guys, just as a reminder, don't forget, comment down below or send a thumbs up or say, hey, how you doing or something, so that way we know you're on live with us. That's the only way we can know that you're here, and we'll give you a shout out and we'll talk about stuff. So yeah, we've talked about the hot rod a little bit. We'll get back to that thing here in a minute. Jesse, let's walk on over here and look at the truck I've been working on.
Yeah, man, that thing turned out wicked.
So it turned out good. So we're going to walk through the shop a little bit, do a shop tour on the new side over here. All right, so this is a mud truck that I'm working on currently right now, and this thing is coming along nice. So in the last live feed, you guys got to see that I had the front half of the chassis whacked off, and we were working on this whole area here. I now have the oil tank is now set up. It's not completely mounted yet. We've extended the frame out, and I now have the fuel cell is now mounted as well, and all that's kind of coming together. I'm really liking the packaging on that. This is a customer's build, and that thing is coming along pretty nice right there. So it's coming together. So big shout out to my dad. He brought us some parts and stuff today and yesterday to work on this thing. So he does all of our plasma cutting for us. So
that nose turned out good. Man.
Nose turned out good, didn't it, Jesse?
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's see here. Is that the craziest build you guys have? The GTO probably, but all of our customer builds is pretty crazy too. But we have two sides of our shop. This is our new side, and this is the side we normally do all of our filming on. And then we have other builds on, that's the old side back there. And the nasty side, that's where we do all of our chassis work and all that stuff. And then it comes over here, and this is normally kind of when our filming starts type of deal. So we got other stuff in the works, but we're not ready to show it off just yet. Let's see here. Paul, Mr. Paul, Australian in the house. We got somebody from Australia.
Hey, somebody's across the pond.
That's it.
What's happening?
This is across the pond and down under. So
Yeah.
heck yeah. And that's a good idea. Hey, comment down below where you guys are from. If you're out of country, if you're in the U.S., what state you're from, put that down below as well. That's a pretty good one right there.
Yeah, man. It's pretty
So,
cool
heck yeah.
to find out where everybody's from.
All right, so let's see here. Up next, IQ General. That is a beast. Yeah, the truck is a beast. About everything we work on in here everything's pretty much pretty high horsepower type of stuff that we work on. Let's see here. Pro Charged, watching your videos, and did you clear coat your chassis or is it just raw steel? Okay, so let's walk over here. Everybody's asking about this past couple of weeks. And I think me and Jesse's got to clear some air on if we're painting the GTO or not.
No, last time I checked it ain't happening.
You got that right. Okay. All right. So as of right now, yes, the chassis is bare. The body is not. We used a Poppy's patina clear coat on it. It is all bare metal body. It is a steel body. It is an original GTO body, but the body has been clear coated. And that hence the name Full Metal Goat. So if you're not familiar with the car, the name of the car is Full Metal Goat. Let you guys see the logo here on the side of it. Bingo, bango, as Mr. Jesse says. There y'all go. So Full Metal Goat, right there is the name of the hot rod. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where else we got here?
How's the weather in everybody's area?
Yeah, comment down below what your weather's like. We've been having flooding, snowing.
Freaking cold, depression, bugs, mud, rain.
Tornado.
Yeah, might as well throw that in there in the mix.
We've been having everything in our area. So if y'all guys have got some weather in your area, let us know right now. So let's see here. Australia's in the house. Let me get caught up on some comments again here. We got them updated on.
Am I hearing I'm from Nigeria?
I think so. So
nice, man.
Gary,
see, they got all the good weather over there.
Yeah, Gary Hoist. That looks great. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And I am from Nigeria. Golly, man.
That's a long way from the hills of Tennessee. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. That's like, again, that's another one that's like down past, down under, and over the pond.
Yeah,
so.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, though.
All right, let's see here. Paul, do you ever get noises living upside down? He's talking about the guy in Australia. Heck yeah, man. He's from the down under. He's upside down. Let's see here. Is your friend single? To come here. No. Are you single, Jesse?
Yeah, but I'm not really looking. I'm looking all at the same time. What is that comment? Is your friend single looking for a husband to come here?
Oh, Lord. He's done.
Is that from Nigeria?
Yeah. Talking some smack already. All right.
Hey.
We see how it is.
Money talks, though.
Money talks. Jesse said he needs a sugar daddy type of deal. All right, AMX Racer, cool. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, man. What's happening, AMX? Car's looking good, though.
Yeah, his AMX is
that's a monster right there.
Yeah.
I love him old cars.
That's
love
slick. So, heck yeah. Oh, gosh, Pro Charge guy, 8 degrees in Michigan.
Golly. Mad respect, man.
You keep that there.
Keep it, yeah. Tie it up, put it in your pocket, because we don't want it.
That's too cold. Mr. Jesse back here, he's definitely a tropical guy.
Oh, Lord, yeah. I'm no bueno for winter. I'm good. I'm good. One day, I'm going to be a seasonal beach bum. I'm going to go out, it's time to go.
It's
Cold
time.
weather's here.
He's like the birds. As soon as it gets too cold, he's going south type of deal. So, yeah. Heck yeah. All right, let's see here. Get back on the builds here. All right, so what all we got going on? What all's happening? Updates on your 55.
Yeah.
You got some stuff for it, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm slowly getting stuff. I ordered my hood hinges, my fiberglass hood springs for it.
Okay.
Probably gonna need hinges too, because I'd say when that hood come off, it ripped the hinges all to pieces and everything.
If you're new to the channel, what he's talking
Go
about.
back and look at that depressing video. I mean, we didn't show it at that moment, but I was feeling it. Yeah, we did.
So, story behind that. What he's talking about is Jesse's got a 4-door 55. If you're new to the channel,
My dream car.
And it is a small block 350. It's got a Vortec supercharger on it. Brand new 400 transmission.
Yep.
9-inch rear end.
EFI.
Holly Sniper.
Yeah.
We done all of that on the channel. So be sure, if you're new to the channel, go and check out. It's the 55 build, I think is the name of it. And you'll see it there in a playlist where literally we pulled it out of a barn. It ran.
Yeah, well, if you want to get technical with it, the owner pulled it out of the barn, and he had it in the yard just waiting on us.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it come out of a barn out of South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina is where it's come from. But,
hey, it ran.
It ran. The old 6-cylinder hummed. I mean, it just. We was actually thinking about just doing updates to that 6-cylinder and just seeing what would be the outcome of that 6-banger after building it.
Mm-hmm.
But we really got to look, and we're like, my gosh, the amount of money it'll take to get that 6-cylinder to do anything. Just go ahead and do the V8 swap.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. So
so we done the 350 swap on it.
yeah, pulled the 6-cylinder out, and a cat come from, I think, Kentucky and bought it in Houston's driveway.
So funny story behind that. You can ask my Uncle Blaine. He'll tell you in a heartbeat. Anytime me and Jesse is pulling a motor in the shop,
get ready for trans fluid. 100%.
the dam will break. Transmission fluid absolutely goes everywhere.
We had a complete Boone Lake in here. It was awful.
It was terrible. Uncle comes in next morning. He's going to the other side to get to work. And we've got this just lake of transmission fluid everywhere.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, man.
It was bad.
It was terrible. But we're getting better and better every engine swap we do.
Yeah, it'll get there.
It'll get there. Our race car stuff, we don't drop fluid everywhere.
Yeah.
But when it's daily banger type of stuff.
Oh, well, you get any. It's the nature of the beast. You get any daily banger, it beats on that road dust all day long. It ain't gonna be no Lamborghini, that's for sure.
No, we're gonna make a mess out of it. All right, let's see here. We got to catch up on some comments here. So, before I forget, be sure to check out his 55 build. It is on our channel.
Yeah, it's going to be a sweet old car.
It's a sweet deal. We're going to be bringing that thing back out real soon. He's just hoarding up parts.
Hoarding up parts at the moment.
And that thing will be really wicked here. All right, so let's catch up on some comments here. Let's see here. IQ General, you guys are living the dream. Thanks, brother. We appreciate it. We are very blessed. We've both worked our butts off.
Yeah, we are. We're blessed, man.
And
took a lot of work to get here, which that's everybody.
You ain't kidding. It is crazy. But, hey, we're doing it, and we're having a good time with it here. Let's see here. Paul commented, only nausea kicks in when we were going to the store and our kangaroos. Oh, my gosh.
No doubt. That's impressive, man.
We ain't got no kangaroos here. That's a different deal. We got deer.
Yeah. Yeah, and raccoons claw you to death.
Yeah.
Geese.
Yeah.
We got geese.
And we got trash pandas. All that good stuff.
Devils. I can't stand them darn things.
You got that right. So, no, we don't have no kangaroos here. Let's see here, IQ General. How long have you been working on cars to get to that level? Basically, whole entire life.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, story behind that is basically my dad and basically all my uncles and stuff has always been into racing, hot rods, that sort of thing. Mud racing has always been a big side of the family too, and drag racing, of course. And so just as a kid, my Uncle Blaine, he had a really big fabrication chassis shop, built funny cars, dragsters, pro mod cars, front engine rails, mud trucks, jet cars, about monster trucks, you name it. They about built it in downtown Johnson City. And that was kind of like one of my places, you know, as a kid, my dad went over there all the time. And that was basically, you know, I used to grow up there a lot and be over there a lot. And when you're around it, you kind of, Jesse, if you're around hot rods, you know, we're not into drugs or anything like that, but this is an addictive type of thing.
Yeah, it is.
And once you're in it, you're basically in it.
Yeah.
And that's how it was for me. So,
and I've been around the scene my whole life, been in
Yep.
and out junkyards, bumming in garages,
yep.
trying to getting cussed out all the time. Get out of here. What you doing? This you lazy crap piece of crap.
I don't know about that, man. I've pretty much worked you to death. So.
Yeah, you have.
So, so how we got this going was basically my uncle started the business, okay, and he started it. But I would say, Dad, you comment down below. But I would say early '80s is when it was KCD, Kilby Chassis Design, and he was building chassis, building hot rods, going to the woods, that sort of thing. I wasn't around then, but come the '90s come around, he's got a full send shop going. I'm hanging around that. I start junior drag racing, and just were doing anything from junior drag racing to RC nitro racing, and pretty much got the bug for it.
Slot car racing got me into
Yeah, Jesse was in the slot car racing, and then basically it turned into, if you want to have your own race car, for us, we're poor boys, so we needed to start building more stuff. My uncle was looking at getting out of the business, and I was like, hey, what if I start Kilby Motorsports? We can work together, and we can start building things back up again. And that's what we done. So then I started building chassis. Me and my uncle started working together. My dad, he does all of our plasma cutting for us and all that stuff. So that's basically, long story short, quickly, that's how it kind of came about. And we just started building stuff, buying tools, and build more stuff, buy more tools, that sort of thing is how we got going. Let's see here. We got more comments here. So to get to that level, how long was it? We've had the business open, what, Hannah? Have we had the business open 5 years now or 4?
Probably 5.
5 years. Okay, so we've had Kilby Motorsports has officially been open for 5 years. 5 years to get to the point to we actually got all the tools now is how long it took to have all the tools. So there we go. All right, and still buying tools. Alex Shark, hi guys, how are you doing? We're doing good, buddy. Appreciate you. Alex Shark, I appreciate you letting us know what you're doing, and you have fun with that. Let's see here. Can't wait to see some paint on the 55. And what about the Chevelle? We haven't talked about the Chevelle in a while, but
yeah.
55, what colors are you going with?
Two-tone matte gray and matte black. So gray on the front and black on the back. And I'll be straight up with you guys. The Chevelle's going to come when it comes.
Yep.
My dad's going through major health issues right now. And it's just one of them deals. It's just tied up to where I don't want to finish it without him. And I'm on a wicked wave with that one. If you get my vibe, you know what I mean. It's
and that's understandable. We got it running for him.
Yeah,
we got to play with it.
And me and Dad, when we started that project, it was me and his project. You know what I mean. We didn't have a garage or nothing, so we was just getting it as we can. And now, bless his heart, his health's going south hard, and it's just everybody's different. You know what I mean. A lot of people's gonna say, "Well, go ahead and finish it." Well, when you're chasing your dreams yourself, it's a hard juggle, if you know what I mean. But it's gonna come. It's just gonna take some time.
It's gonna come. You still got the car. Still got everything. Still
I still got the car. It's
in
in the dry. It's in a good spot right now. And it just when my heart's back ready, I'm gonna be back on it. So we ain't gave up on old Grey Goose.
No, it's still going. The main focus for Jesse right now. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. 55 is the main focus.
Yeah.
He does have his big RV and stuff. the Big Kahuna.
Yeah, I got a 35-foot Winnebago at the house I've been tinkering on.
What year is that thing?
78.
78, heck yeah.
Yeah, 78 Winnebago Tiasca.
Tiasca.
Yeah, it's something
I like
weird.
that.
I mean, the whole unit's weird, but oh well.
It's a big girl.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It's a big one. Like, we drove that thing out of the hole. We got it in, and oh my gosh, man. Like,
She's got friggin' 15 feet worth of butt you got to make up for when you go into turns.
oh my gosh, it's a big one. So if you're interested in the RVs or campers, we do stuff like that as well to keep our junker going when we go to the racetrack.
Yeah, yeah.
And so be sure and check out those episodes too if you haven't already. So yeah, so the Big Kahuna should be the playlist on that thing.
Yeah.
So let's see here. You guys, I don't know what he's asking there. Ride something. I can imagine you guys ride. I don't know.
Kaluas too. Kaluas.
Yeah. Sorry, IQ General. I don't know what you're asking there, brother. Let's see here. That's an interesting story. Appreciate it, man. Yep, it's been a big one, that's for sure.
From France.
She's somebody from France. God.
Nice. What is it? How do y'all speak French over there?
Bonjour.
That's it. Whatever he said. Oui, whatever that means.
Yeah, man.
Hope I didn't cuss nobody out right there.
Exactly. So, Cries, or however you say your name, appreciate you being on here from France. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
AMX Racer, speed is a drug for sure.
Oh, no doubt.
Kidding.
Yeah.
So pretty much, you know, there we go, right there.
That's
There's the drug.
right there.
100% there. So, all right, so Dad, Mr. Mac, yeah, Blaine started the late 70s. We built the first tube chassis in 1985, and Blaine went full-time chassis building in 1989. Yep, right on point there. So, Dad, appreciate you for chiming that in there. So, heck yeah. All right, so just as a reminder, this is some of our first live feeds. Actually, our second one we've ever done.
Second one.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Jesse's first time live with us.
Yeah.
We got several people on right now. Be sure to comment down below. Talk about what kind of hot rods you like working on. Talk about where you're from. The only way I know you're watching, I see a bunch of people's on, but I don't know who you are until you comment down below.
See you.
Yeah, we see you
Come
there.
on there, climb and
That's
say
right.
something.
Yep, you got to say something. So be
Sitting
sure.
there looking like two goofballs in a little screen.
Yeah, we're just talking to a phone right now. So yeah, so comment down below. Let us know what you're working on. Let us know. Let's see what all we like talking about. We talk about, you know, what you like looking at on Facebook Marketplace. Me and Jesse, we get in trouble on that thing all the time.
It's a sin.
It
I
is.
mean, why they put that stuff on there?
I know it. So yeah. So comment down below.
65% of my days on Marketplace.
That's right. Yeah, and me and Jesse, we spend way too much time on there. So yeah. All right, so let's walk through the garage a little bit. So we do need to take a quick sponsor talk here real quick. So let's go back here. We'll talk about sponsors and all that good stuff while I wait for some comments to come in here. All right, so on deck here, can't forget Jonesborough Armory. They're one of the first sponsors I ever got with us. Appreciate them. They're located in downtown Jonesborough. If you're into firearms, hunting supplies, survival supplies, be sure to check them out. And there's their phone number right there. That's what's good about having banners in the shop. Up next, at your convenience, on-site oil services. Be sure to check them out. They'll come to you, work on your car at your house, on the spot, or at your job. Change your oil, work on brakes, that sort of thing. Great company to work with. Ace Garage Doors, they work on garage doors. Be sure to check them out. They've helped us out a ton on our stuff. Don't forget the Hoopty Kings Car Club group.
Yeah, that's the OG banner too.
That's it, man. So Jesse, talk about that real quick, what that's all about before I get to the rest of the sponsors.
Yeah, guys, am I in the camera? There we go. It's a little old car club group I got going on. It's honestly, it's just keep the hot rods alive and to help the community out. That's one of the main things why it's going. And we have car shows all summer in the summer months.
Yep.
This year I have a total of 3 shows going on. One's at Jonesborough Armory, and the second one's going to be at Noah Chucky Baptist Church down on 107. And then the third one is the mega show, and that is the swap meet and cruise in combined. So bring your parts, bring your bring your cars, just hang out. All the money goes to VFW.
Yep, that's a good
And then
one.
the Jonesborough Armory show is going to help out Unaka High School again this coming year to help out the
That is
auto
a cool
body
deal.
class.
Yep.
That's either to get them to state for their competition deal or simply get them tools to work with.
Yep.
You know, and I'm telling you, Scotty Johnson up there, he has got it going on
Yep.
with them kids because I've seen their work. It'll knock your eyes out on some of the stuff they do. They do
Yeah,
old
big
school
time.
pinstriping, old school metal flake paint. It looks like these kids have been doing it their whole life. I mean, that's how at the level they are. I mean, it blows me away.
Yeah, they've done really good
And-
competitive wise. Jesse raised a bunch of money for them.
Yeah, last year I think it was like $750 some odd dollars, I think, or 720 altogether. So yeah, the Jonesborough Armory Show, that's what it supports. And then the Nolichucky Church Baptist Church, it simply goes to the church, and then they what I got this year where them flood victims got it so bad this year, that place ain't gonna be rebounding for a long time. So this coming show is gonna go back to the flood victims again. Normally the churches has a big dinner for everybody down there. So that's where that money goes. And then I done gave you the GIF at the VFW. So it's a pretty cool little deal. And we're slowly trying to get a bicycle show going.
Yep.
That's in the works because we ain't really never had bicycles. There's a lot of guys into cool bicycles, but there's no place to take them. And I know some bicycles that guys has got just as much money as in that bicycles, they do their own hot rod.
And you're wanting to do the bicycle show in with the car show, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That way it's kind of combined.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
I think that'd be really cool because what we've kind of noticed is in our area, there's a lot of bike trails around here. We've got the Tweetsie Trail it's right here by us.
Yeah, and we got, oh Lord,
Creeper
Creeper
Trail,
Trail in
yep.
Damascus, Virginia, and we got Steel Creek in Bristol, Tennessee.
Yep.
That's probably, I mean, I love the Tweetsie Trail. I've rode it for years, but I'll tell you, view-wise, Steel Creek's got it all. I
Yep.
mean, you just follow a lake all the way down the lake. It's a lake view, the full ride. I
Yep.
mean, it's nice.
For sure. So yeah, so if you're into bicycles, definitely check out the group. Hoopty Kings.
Yeah, just
Car
look them up
Club.
on Facebook, put in Hoopty Kings. Right now we're in a cover competition.
Yep.
So by Sunday we'll be having a new cover shot of somebody's cruiser.
Yep.
So something like every maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I'll say, hey, post your favorite cruisers up on the page, and by the most likes by Sunday, is the head hoopty of the week. So,
Yep.
And then on top of that, we accept people that wants to sell old hot rod junk, and it's a good stage for YouTubers too. That's into this same thing. If you got a YouTube channel that supports hot rods,
Yep.
that's a cool way to get people kind of traffic to your channel. You know what I mean? So no money's being made. No money's being made at all. I ain't talking to nothing.
Just to kind of give
And,
some background of that, just cause Jesse's in charge of all of his shows and all that stuff, but his shows help big time in the community. He's done a bunch of donating of time, just helping the area out. We did have a major flood not too long ago.
Yeah.
Jesse's helped a bunch with that as well.
Yeah, we had our car show. It was we usually cut our shows off right when summer months move out because nobody wants to get their $100,000 hot rod out in this bad weather, and I completely don't blame them.
Yep.
But I tried to push that one out, and it done good. We had 14 cars show up, raised $700
just for the flood
in
victims.
one day.
Yeah.
And I think it was $700, either $700 or $400. I can't really remember, but I think it's $700. But anyways, done all that, and then we had toys, warm clothes come along, and it was a first come, first serve on the donations. Whoever was struggling,
Yep.
they could have come and got it, and we did. We had a family come along, and we helped them out, and I'll tell you, that was a real blessing. And then the rest of the toys went to a good friend of mine named Chuck White, and he distributes the stuff where it truly needs to be. It don't go through a system or nothing like that. He takes it straight to the source, and then it gets distributed the rest of the way out. And that's where the SS Toys went after the show. So, and it was a pretty good ordeal. So that's what the thing's about, is supporting the community, keeping these old hot rods alive.
Yep.
And to me, that's cool. You know what I mean? That's
Yep. So definitely a good car club to get involved in, a good group to be on Facebook.
No
and all that
drama.
stuff.
We keep the drama on the DL.
Yep. It's hot rods, working on them, and you can post your videos on there.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of Facebook pages right now, for some reason, and Jesse, you can contest to this, they don't want YouTube episodes up on there. They don't want videos up there and stuff like that. That's a little bit aggravating. And Jesse doesn't care. If it's working on hot rods, that type of stuff, hey, the more the merrier, because it helps the group grow and it helps people have a place to post their YouTube stuff too, but it has to be car related.
Yeah, no politics.
No politics.
No drama.
It's car
just strictly
stuff.
Cars. Keep it simple.
Yep. All right. So we got some comments to catch up on here. I got a couple more sponsors to talk about. We can't forget about Cinzilla.com. Let's see if I can get them in there on the view there. There we go. AMSOIL or AMSOIL distributor here locally. So big shout out to Cinzilla.com and everything they do for us. Let's get down here to the rest of the banners real quick. We'll walk on down here. Heck yeah. So we can't forget about Peak. Appreciate them. They helped us out with a bunch of antifreeze and coolant this season. Aerospace components. We got their brakes and their shifter on our car. TSR Racing products. We have their transmission in our hot rod. Let's see here. Who else we got over here? Spray 9, Fast Orange, and can't forget, I don't know what smells you guys like to smell in your racing fuel, but I like grape. So big shout out to our guys and gals over here. We like Top Lube in our alcohol. Dang good stuff right here. So be sure and check them out right there as well. That's Power Plus. They're a brand new one that came on board as well, and all that good stuff. All right, so yeah, man, we got to catch up on comments here. AMX Racer, Minnesota. Golly, man.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, that's where he's from. That's cold.
Balls whales up in there, man.
Yeah, man. Keep the fires lit, brothers. All I can say. All right, let's see here. Terry Barker building a 64 Valiant, heck yeah, wagon Pro Mod drag and drive.
Woo! Now you're talking my speed, baby.
Yeah.
Love drag and drive.
We like the drag and drive. What drag and drive are you wanting to do? Is this sick week or is this hot rod drag and drive?
That's the whole goal for my 55.
Yeah.
That's the main goal.
Yeah, we want to do a drag and drive for this 55 badly. So we're hoping this summer get his car wrapped up, and then maybe the following season go and do one of those, because his car's a 4-door. We got enough space to pile all the junk up in.
And I got a little trailer. So.
And a little trailer pull behind it, and that would be really good. So, Terry, appreciate you commenting, and I'll have to go check out your build, man. Are you on YouTube? And if you are, just comment down below what all y'all do on there. Mac, let's see here. Jesse, do you have a date for the church show on 107 yet? You got a date?
Not yet, brother. I'm working on it. You know, on my end, I've got a lot going on. But matter of fact, this week I'm going to be chipping away at the dates. So
cool
they're
deal.
Coming, my dude.
Cool deal. All right, up next. Let's see here. Gerald, I love your cars, bro. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that.
We appreciate it a bunch. So heck yeah. All right. So we still got a bunch of people on here right now. Make sure you comment down below so we know you're on here. I don't have a way to give you a shout out unless you do a comment down below of some kind. So talk about what kind of cars you like working on, what type of music you like listening to in the shop. Me and Jesse, we like hair band, we like rock and roll. We like some beach music, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man.
And our biggest topic right now here recently, our last live feed we talked about Facebook Marketplace. What type of stuff you guys like to look at on there. Right now, me and Jesse, we like looking at trucks, trailers. We're trying to figure out how we're going to haul all this stuff and that type of deal for the future. Yeah. My race car, his race car. It's a handful to figure that out. It's actually a major problem.
It is, man. It is.
I mean, it really is. And it can get crazy expensive quickly. So that's our Facebook Marketplace thing right now and all that good stuff. Let's see here.
I see Terry Baker. He's wanting to do Sick Week.
Yep, Terry Baker, Sick Week. Oh, okay.
That's a good race. Good luck getting on the list. That's all I'm saying, because they said the list is packed full. You got to hit it early, bro.
Yeah, man. I heard they sell out like fast. But I will tell you this.
Week.
I'll tell you this. The Sick Week deal, they, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but I feel like they've brought magazines back back
Yeah, they
on that
have,
end.
man.
Because if you're in that event, your car
You're in the magazine.
is in the magazine.
And that's freaking cool, man.
And that's really cool.
Tom
so.
Bailey's taking that race to a good level. I mean,
Yep.
he's making sense, and that's what you need to do when you're over races. So.
Yep. Yeah, so, yeah, sick week all the way. Mr.
Yeah.
Jack, I see you on there, brother. You got to watch out on Jack here, Jesse. Because.
Is that the ant joke or whatever?
Yeah, you got to watch him. He's got a last name that'll catch you off guard. And he'll put some jokes on here, too. So, Jack, welcome back to the chat and all that good stuff. And all that good stuff. So, did I get my ears lowered? Yes, sir, I did. I got them all cleaned up, got the beard trimmed up. And no, me and Jesse ain't cousins. He lives right down the road from me.
No, yeah, we're an all family. I guess we're called brothers from another mother, I reckon.
That's it, brother. So, heck yeah, man. So, Mr. Jesse, not blood related, but live in the same neighborhood type of deal.
Exactly.
So, heck yeah. All right, so Terry Barker, yes. Yeah, 100%. The sick week deal is definitely off the chain, and we definitely want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that one's
honestly,
gonna be
when I go at it, I like to try a 4 sick week besides drag week. Nothing wrong with drag week at all. It's still a killer race, but it just seems like Tom's got it going good, man. And I think that's what you need to stick with.
Yeah, I agree. They've definitely got a pretty cool deal going there. All right,
Yeah.
so let's see here. Mr. Jesse, you got anything cool you want to talk about?
Not really, not off the top of my head. The more we talk, I guess
Yep.
we'll go. If you want to talk about the 55 a little bit longer, or
Okay.
GTO again, or
All right.
all that jazz, give us a reason, people. We're farting in the brains right
Okay.
now.
Okay, I know one. We were talking about the 55's hood, and we got sidetracked. So,
Yeah, that's it.
all right, so story behind that. Story time, y'all. Sit down, you know, have your cold
Crack you
drink.
open a good one and eat some popcorn.
Story time here by Houston and Jesse. Okay, so, long story short, if you're working on a hot rod, make sure your hood is clamped down good, your hood mechanism works good, or just ratchet strap it down.
Yeah, don't bungee strap it.
Don't bungee
It ain't
strap
gonna
it.
work.
It won't work. So we decided to go to Mexico, make some test hits, and test hits was made in Mexico. When test hits was done, next thing we know, a 55 Chevrolet, very pristine hood that had been very nicely louvered by Matt Kilby, my dad, that's on here. Took flight and tried to fly over a telephone pole. We're going down the road, and this hood starts doing this. I'm like, Jesse, let out.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, poof! This hood goes over the roof, does a flip, and then goes as high up in the air as you can shake a stick at.
There's some guys in that area, man. They was sitting on the front porch. They was fixing to go in.
Yep.
And he said, we was on the front porch just taking in a good cold beverage. And he said, we're starting to go in. His buddy Howard's like, hey, man, there's a 55 out here doing test hits. He's like, all right, let's go out here and watch. He said, next thing we know, we was like, good gosh, there goes the hood.
It was not good. To finish this story out, we get back home and we're like, we're upset. Okay?
Yeah, it was bad.
The
Lord
amount of
mercy.
hours that Dad, Jesse, myself,
Yeah, all
Jesse's
three of us
dad
was in that
was
hood.
there. We done episodes on louvering the hood. Dad,
Yeah.
he's got a louver machine, so we're cutting these louvers
There's
in it.
108 louvers in that hood. Beautiful job done, Lee.
Look nice, but now not so hot.
It's a wall hanger.
It's a wall hanger. So we get back. That's not the worst news yet.
It just got worse from there. It was a domino effect.
We get back, and the whole roof of the car is caved in.
Yeah, it's killed.
Bad. What I mean bad, when the hood came off and it flipped and hit the roof of the car.
Yeah, and I'm lucky the window didn't bust.
Yes.
Lucky.
So I see it. Nobody has saw it yet, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
exactly.
And Jesse, cool, calm, collective as Jesse is, you wouldn't want to play poker with him. This is what Mr. Jesse does. He walks right over to the car, and he says, it's going to be all right. He takes his hand, and he does this right here. Does some sort of taekwondo, jitsu, karate chop, and goes, pow, like this.
Freaking
real
goes
hard.
back like money.
Oil cans and pops right back out. When I'm talking this thing had a bad dent in it, it was the whole entire roof.
Yeah.
And Jesse just decides to karate chop this deal.
Yeah, and it went back good, and I looked real hard. They are a little pump knots here and there, but by the end of the day, it's an old street car. It ain't going to be no baby doll by no means, but
yeah,
hey, it is what it is.
It was a situation. I wish we'd have got the karate chop on camera.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty impressive. Let's see here. We've got some other deals. I'm not reading Jack's joke. I ain't doing it. You about got me last time because I don't know where you're going with it. So I got to be careful of Jack there. So, brother, you just going to have to write it out in the comments. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. I'm gonna read it, but I ain't gonna read it out loud. Okay, all right, I got you. But I ain't reading it. You about got me last go around. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna work on some stuff. I'm gonna turn the camera around here. And Jesse, if you want to, you can follow me around here and we can have a conversation on things and all that good stuff. And keep this going. We still got several people on the live feed. Make sure you're commenting down below. We're going to be working on the hot rod. We're going to be doing a little bit of cleanup in the shop, and we're going to be having a good time on here. So don't forget, be commenting, be letting us know what you're working on, be letting us know where you're from. If you like talking about one of the hot rods, let us know. If you like talking about the hot rods we've got on the channel, just say something, and we'll have a good time here on the live feed. While we're doing these live feeds, the reason for it, the last one did really well. You guys seem to like it. I had fun with it. You guys had fun with it. But it seems like the live feeds may help us out really good on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
So we're trying to test this out and see if this is something that we want to keep doing in the future. So if you like it,
you might see more because in the future I'm on the heading to the day shift list at work.
Yep.
So you might be seeing me more because I'll be off in the evenings.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because right now I work second shift. I'm from 3:30 to 12. My hands are tied.
If you can't tell, Jesse, you look like you work on second shift.
Yeah, I do.
It's all good. He's my brother. We give each other a hard
look
time.
like a pile of mud right now.
So he works second and third shift, and we're all the time working our butts off type of deal. I work out here so late to where when he gets off from work, he comes on in.
I could join in for about 2 or 3 hours, do a little bit of work here and there. And
then we just stay at it. So heck
exactly.
Yeah there. All right. Jack, yeah, man, you got to be careful about that. And you got to be careful what you're smoking on. That'll get you in trouble, brother. I'll get you in trouble. All right, so I'm going to work on GTO here. Jesse, if you want to, you can do this thing this way, or you can turn the camera around, however you want to do it there.
That'll work.
It's up to you. So let's get on over here. I'm going to work on this car, and we'll keep this going.
I look good, though.
You look good? Jesse's styling and profiling. All right, so Jesse, bring the camera over here, and we'll talk about this timing light situation we talked about at the beginning of the video. All right, so we're going to learn something today because I learned something. All right, so Holley EFI Pro-Charged engine, okay? How do you check initial timing in these things, and how do you check to see if the motor is out of timing? All right, so it's pretty simple. If you have smart coils, okay, and smart coils, if you're not familiar with it, that is like the high output coils for race car engines, okay? This one has that on there. Scarlett, hey, sorry, my dog is making noises.
With a plastic cup.
with a plastic cup. So anyways, all right, so you want to check the timing. A regular timing light won't work, okay? A lot of folks has a timing light that has like an adjustment knob on them. Those normally will not work for this situation at all, okay? All the ones I've tried won't. Most expensive EFI ever needs the most cheapest timing light ever. So just go to the Vance store, get the cheapest thing they got, something that's just on and off. And what you can do is to check initial timing, the motor doesn't have to be running. You put the timing light on. The next biggest step, Jesse, bring it on over here. Your clamp, this bad boy, your clamp has to go, what I'm finding, has to be as close to the spark plug as you can possibly get it. then your timing light will start to work. If you have this clamp near the actual coil pack, the timing light won't work. So for your information, that's how you do it. Now, with all that hooked up, you can be turning the motor over, just literally just turn it over. And now you can get flashing going on down there, and you can check how much initial timing's in the motor. When we done this, that's how we found out that we had a major problem in our balancer spun. So a little tip and trick there for y'all of a major mess up that we had going on, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with the car. But
Always a simple thing.
always
What's that one feller said? Ain't got no gas in it.
we had gas in it. We had spark in it, but the spark was happening at the wrong time.
Yeah.
All the way. So yes, that's how we fixed that problem. But yeah, we did fire it up today. Had fun hearing it run. That was a good deal right there, and that was a lot of fun. So got to race some cane with that. But yeah, moving forward with this thing, some other things that I learned as well, and just figured I'd share it just so you guys get some information on it. All right, fuel system. My motor is mechanically fuel injected, but has EFI fuel injectors on it. So what does that mean? That means we got a mechanical pump that has to feed all this junk up here. So Jesse, kind of, you can see, big old fuel rail, another big old fuel rail, 800 some pound per hour injectors. So what happens is, we've been trying to get this thing to start up quicker, and that's been fighting us a little bit. And what we're finding is when you turn the motor off, all of the fuel literally just drains back into the tank. Okay, so we're not holding pressure in the fuel rails after the key's been turned off. Okay, so what we're looking into is, and I've got some people to talk to because I don't know the exact answer yet. We're trying to find out if we need to put an actual mechanical fuel shut-off valve in it to try to help keep fuel up here in the fuel rails, or if we need to put a check valve in the system. I don't know yet. So if you've ran across this situation, comment down below and let us know. So we're trying to keep fuel up in the fuel rails, and we're trying to keep pressure on them, so when we go to fire the motor back up, it don't take forever to turn the motor over, because literally the motor fires up as soon as I see fuel pressure hit. Fuel pressure hits, boom, we're running. But so yeah, so that's some stuff we're working on. Other things we're working on. Jesse, let's go on in here to the inside of the car.
I'm gonna try to turn this camera around.
Yeah, we gotta get your good looking.
Cause I'm good. No, I mean turn around and going that way. Yeah. Will it do it?
It will. See if you'll do it.
Oh, we're good then. Oh, yeah, man. I was looking.
Comment down
weird
below if the camera is working. So,
yeah.
I've got a mess going on, and we need to clean up our mess. So, cool looking rag. Big shout out to Dad real quick.
Yeah, man, them rags are insane. I dig them. He made me an old Betty Ann's gas station one, man. I love that thing.
Looks good, man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So, this is something that we're going to have at the track with us. One of the things. We'll have them for sale. We'll also do like little giveaways with these things, just as a cool little knick-knack, and I think it's a cool little thing to do. So if you're interested in getting one, let me know, and we'll see what we can work out there. So that's
yeah, man.
All right, lab top. Jesse, it is time to do some cleaning. What
yeah, it is, man.
With making a mess.
If you ain't making a mess, you ain't doing nothing. That's what many a boss has told me.
Oh my gosh. Get this set over here. She's playing her some video games tonight.
Got to, man. Keep it busy.
She's being a wizard tonight. Oh, let's see here. We got any new comments on there down below?
No, we're running thin on comments now.
All right, guys.
We still got Jack's comment down here. That's about it.
We're gonna have to let him slide for a little bit. I forgot about that. We do now have an engine diaper. Big shout out to At Your Convenience on that deal. If you don't have an engine diaper, I suggest get you one.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. If you don't got that, they get frown face real quick.
Yeah, they get a little bit unhappy on that. That's for sure. Oh, let's see here. I'm ready for race season.
I know I am. I'm just ready for good weather.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready to go racing. I'm ready to go do some burnouts. I'm ready to go just raise cane in this thing.
Ready to do that. I'm going to California this
Where
summer.
are you going to Cali?
April, the end of April.
April?
Yeah.
So Jesse's going to California in April.
Yeah.
You're going to go hang out with some hot rod buddies, ain't you?
Yeah, going down there, it's going to be a bachelor's paradise. It's literally just going to be nothing but hot rods and just seeing the countryside of California. And a buddy of mine, John, he invited me up, so we'll go up there and chill out. Him first time ever flying in an airplane. That's going to be weird. So
Oh, you never flown an airplane before?
never flown.
That's going to be different.
Yep.
It makes me go to sleep.
I hope it does me too. That'd be nice. The only issue I got is going to Atlanta, Georgia, and getting mixed up with that drama. That's my only issue. Other than that,
Do a layover?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
I got to stop down there, fight with the crowd, say where am I, where do I go, and maybe get me a ham sandwich and go on to California.
If you have flown somewhere before, comment down below.
Yeah, throw it in there.
Give Jesse some horror stories. Or something like that.
No, don't do that.
Hard out. So how many layovers you got? One?
Just one. Yeah, just in Atlanta, Georgia, and then from there on, it's where I need to be. So I just hope everything goes smooth, which I think it will.
Yeah, good.
How long is your layover?
About an hour and a half. Yeah. My first thing is like seriously, as soon as I step foot in the airport, I'm going to find a flight attendant and say, where do I go? Get to my gate as quick as possible.
It goes by quicker than what you think it would.
Yeah.
I had all the time in the world.
Yeah,
Came a mile over, and I had about an hour 30 minutes, but then it kind of just flew by.
that'll work.
How long was your plane ride, Anna?
The first one was a 7-1.
Just all together.
I don't know what time did you drop me off lunchtime.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. I don't really know.
Check that out, guys. Ain't that the bee's knees? The cat's meow. A portable compressor, now portable, in the garage. That's nice.
And that was built on like a whim.
A what?
Looked like it was built just right out of the blue.
Oh, did you say whim?
Yeah, on a whim.
What's that mean?
A whim, right out of the blue, right?
Oh, okay. It's supposed to be in wind, not whim.
A whim? Alright, whatever.
What?
Listen, you went through the same education I went through.
You just paid attention. I didn't. But yeah,
Much if I paid attention.
yeah. But that was cool though. We was sitting there saying, we was looking at that compressor, saying, you know what? I was telling you, I said, that thing'd be nice if it was like on a stand, portable. Then bam, 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 it happened, and there you go.
All parts right out of the basement.
Exactly. It was the. Yeah, man.
Tell the story on the compressor, where it was found at.
Yeah, he found that compressor on a dang road. It fell off some kind of equipment truck. Now look at it, living its glory life right there.
It found its way to Right, Jesse, we got our seat back in her.
Nice, man.
Lord.
You don't see the compartment? There it is.
This long I worked on this thing. Forgot what to do in here. Let's see here. We need to get the top of this thing cleared off. Got more dust on it. Shake the stick at right now.
No kidding, man.
Oh my gosh.
There's the bottles, gas tank. That's the fire extinguisher bottles. Just giving you the lowdown on the car. Full circle, man. Full circle. And he's thinking about getting the third battery for this mule.
All right, watch out. How y'all like that?
There you go. A lazy man's polish right there.
Check it out right there. What's happened to that tool?
Dang, what it do? Just fall?
put the pop wally on it, and it just.
All right, calm that protein down there, wild man.
Now, Jesse, you still working out at the gym stuff?
3 days a week,
That's what I was talking about.
moving weights around.
No.
Tuesday through Thursday.
Heck yeah. You doing Apex still, or Planet Fitness, or what you doing?
Bull Pit. Yeah, Bull Pit in North Johnson City going towards Bristol.
Heck yeah, man.
Nice little gym.
If
It's
you're working out right now, comment down below. New
Yeah.
Year's resolution, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, come on down there and pump some weights.
Yeah, buddy.
Finally got a comment. Terry Barker.
All right.
Nice car.
Oh, thank you, Terry.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, brother.
We worked our butts off. Let's see here.
Oh, gross.
All right, guys, don't forget, comment down below. That way we know you're on there.
Comment. Give us something to BS about. There's our T-shirts.
And we do have
Koozies.
Koozies.
Christmas ornament.
I am currently out of hats, but we'll
Yeah.
get some coming.
And maybe soon keychains.
Yes. Oh, dude, you gotta check it out. I got it right here. Have they seen them yet online?
I've just put them on Hoopty Kings.
Can I show it?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Let's see. I don't know what's that. Oh, yeah, here we go. Bam! Check that out.
Yes, sir, and that's cool. It's the right amount of thickness too, where it don't bend, and that's fresh off a 3D printer.
Boom.
And we'll have them for sale at the booth at the car shows and stuff.
Yeah.
$5 a pop.
Boom.
That's a pretty decent deal because I've seen keychains freaking $12, $13. That's a bunch of nonsense. Ain't no sense that something that costs that much, but oh well, that's the way it is.
Let's see here. What can we talk about?
What is that one joke? Why didn't lifeguard go save the hippie?
No, what's that?
He was too far out, man.
Too far out. That's pretty good.
Sorry about the shaking camera, guys. This gets one of them fancy deals. Your phone goes on a stand, and in that stand has got like a little trigger you can make your phone turn.
Oh,
That thing's fancy looking.
what's those things called? Are they a gimbal? Is that what they are?
You're asking the wrong guy. I just see it and tell it. Other than that, I don't pay attention to the name.
I'll look into that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a holder for them, man.
Yeah, it's nice.
Something like that.
Yeah, and actually you can set it to where you plug the stand up with the phone, and then the stand will actually make the phone follow whatever's moving.
Yeah.
That's what's cool too. So
Those things they're pretty daggone neat right there. Yeah, check that out, man. I mean, it completely broke that
yeah, that thing's cranked, man.
right off the deal there.
Yeah, Jack, that was a good one. Right off the hat.
Right off the hat. Oh, I got a cool tool to talk about. I do got something to talk about. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Yeah. Check that out. Have you seen this yet, Jesse?
I ain't seen that yet. That's new to me too. So
Okay, another tip and trick here for you guys. All right, so two tools here, both of them doing about very similar things, okay? These are pressure gauges, okay? And what these are meant for check-in valve springs, okay? I ran across this bad boy on eBay, and I think they're on Amazon too now, where I can't remember the name of the company. It had a really, really strange name to it, but check this out right here. See this canister? Now you can set your spring height, okay? And then you put this in a vise, you put your spring in there, boom. And then you compress this until it touches that lip right there, and then you check your reading right here. This tool right
that's
here,
cool.
man, like to check valve springs, that's a broke valve spring right there. To check valve springs for this level of spring for this car, it was going to be like an actual press. Those things are anywhere from like $600 to $1,000 for one, and they're really big and they take a lot of room. But I found this thing right here, literally $80 for this.
That ain't
That's
bad.
the same thing. and it has the height gauge right there. And that way you just literally clamp the spring down until it touches that. Now check your reading. The other ways you can do it.
Now you put that in a vise, right?
Yeah, you put it in
Okay.
a vise. You can put it in a drill press and do the same thing type of deal, or an arbor press or something. This was my old one I had, but how you had to do it was this. And just to tell you how much better this is now, you had to use your valve spring height tool, okay? You check your height, all right? Now, you had to put your spring on top of this and have your gauge over here to the side and then clamp down on your spring there. And this was a nightmare to do and be consistent on. And this tool right here, oh my gosh, that's a game changer.
Game changer, huh?
But that's a nice piece.
No doubt, man.
It really is. So if you guys are into checking valve springs or need a good tool, literally just go on to eBay or Amazon and just type in valve spring tool, and this pops up.
That's another thing you can talk about, man. Amazon is coming in clutch anymore with hot rod parts. And I would never thought that in my life, because the whole fuel system of my car literally come off Amazon.
Yeah.
And
needless to say, like if you need Red Horse fittings or if you need Russell fittings, if you need, there's a couple other companies on Amazon.
Evil Energy.
Evil Energy, they got some decent stuff.
Yeah.
Hate the name. Like,
Yeah.
whoever came up with that name is terrible. But anyways, the rest of good quality parts on there and all that stuff. A lot of times, we're like Amazon, like for like billet tanks and stuff like that, the same part is on Amazon for like half the price type of deal.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's crazy on there. But anyways, thought I'd show this too. I don't know if y'all have ever seen a broken valve spring or not, but that's an inner coil that has been broke. And this was before we had the motor rebuilt and stuff, but thought I'd show that. This is where we've always broke a valve spring at. It's right there. We've never broke the bigger one that's in the center or the outer one, but it's always been the one all the way inside. It always breaks for whatever reason, but that's that. So cool tool there. Thought you guys would like that.
Yeah, man.
Bingo, bingo.
Whatever makes life easier, you just got to roll with
Oh,
it.
I don't think I showed you. That's what our valve train drawer looks like now. We are getting organized. We got our spare rocker arms, spare springs, our tools to work on our valve train with, spare spark plug wires, all that good stuff. We're starting to get our stuff built up, and now we got a spare start.
Starting to get there, man.
We're starting to get some parts together.
Slowly but surely.
That's for sure. That's the name of the game. We got to start building this stuff up, getting more and more stuff, so that way we can go and do more racing for you guys. And,
That's our main goal,
yeah.
is to be at the track, having a good time.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah. All right, any more comments?
No, I think the comments are just kind of slowing down, man. They're just
How long have we been live now?
72 minutes and 35 seconds.
All right, cool deal. All right, so if I'm going to give you guys another few minutes here to comment down below. If you want to talk about something, let's do it. If not, we're going to chime out here in just a minute. But definitely appreciate everybody watching, coming on board. This year, or this past year, we've grown the channel, I think, double this past year compared to what it was the year before. Thank you all so much on that. I can't thank y'all enough. Growing the channel is going to help this thing a ton. It helps me and Jesse go race more and do more stuff. And it's a big help. So thank y'all for that.
Because let me tell you, this thing right here is a money-eating machine.
You ain't kidding.
It's all it does. It just loves them hundos, man.
Let's walk back here to the back of the car real quick. Things that we've got going on. If you want to help, you got a business, we've got plenty of space on our walls for more banners. If you'd like to get your banner on the wall,
Yeah, man.
we're running a deal right now, $500, get your banner on our wall for the full season. We fabricate in here, we work on race cars. About 80% of our videos is in this shop, so we've got
All
plenty
that
of
wall
room.
space, I'm telling you.
Plenty of room to put more banners up. If you want on the race car, send me a message. We can work that out as well. If you just want some advertisement on YouTube, let me know. We like helping local businesses out. We like helping entrepreneurs. Oh my gosh.
There you go. Don't get tongue tied, wild
Getting
man.
tired. We like helping folks out who have businesses, and we like getting contacts built up, that sort of thing. I'm not the type of person who wants to just take your money and go racing with it. I like to try to help back as well. Send you customers, send contacts of people who maybe work with you, type of deal. And we try to help each other out the best we can, type of deal. Other things we have available as well, if you like getting on the top of the wing. These are all special thanks locations, whether it be they sponsored a small amount of money or they wanted to sponsor money at each race, type of deal. That's basically what we've done with this. So big shout out, Air Cooled Nomads. Steve, appreciate you, brother, for all your help.
Yeah,
this
man.
past season. Mom and Dad have always been a huge help.
Oh, yeah.
Race program. Peak, thank those guys. Auto Synthetics, thank them out a bunch.
Yeah, man.
Power Plus, Foggit, can't forget about Foggit. We like them a bunch. Nutrimax and Bazir. We thank all those guys out. They made our starter and stuff, and they worked with us and helped us with that.
Yeah, man.
Support them. So yeah, guys.
$10 to $1,000 takes us a long way. You just guys just don't even know. You know what I mean?
We try to work with anything and everything that folks can do, companies can do, and we try to make things work on that end. So any type of sponsorship is a huge help. If you can't do none of that, buying t-shirts, buying hats, buying stickers. I don't have any stickers right now, sorry about that. But hats, keychains, we've got shirts, we have can coolers, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
any of
man.
that stuff is a big help. So, and if you can't do any of that, subscribing and commenting is another huge thing.
Oh, yeah, man.
Subscribe, make sure you subscribe, comment.
That's just as big as a sponsor, or if you want a sponsor, honestly.
For sure. So,
Yeah.
anyways, we just want to round it out.
Oh, we got two more
All right,
comments.
let's hear it.
I guess it's Ronsky.
Okay.
It says, how big is the motor?
How big is the motor? Let's walk up there and talk about it. A big one.
Oh, yeah. She
Alright,
sits
so-
out there and says hi, that's for sure.
That's right. All right, so the motor has been freshly rebuilt. It used to be a 698 cubic inch motor, and now it is 700 cubic inches. We had to bore it out a little bit and clean the cylinder bores up. Skip White's Performance rebuilt the engine for us. All new rods, pistons, Bill Miller rods and pistons. Isky cams, Isky lifters, brand new valve springs, brand new everything except for rocker arms. So pretty much a complete rebuild top to bottom. Still got the original crank in it, but yeah, the freshest the motor's ever been. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to come in 2025 with a lot of punk in this go around.
That's right. 850 pound per hour injectors, Holley EFI, F3 136 Pro Charger, Peterson oil system. Yeah, man, it's got the basic works of trying to go fast.
Yeah, man. And Jack come in and said, did Kenny Brooks tell you he was the king of drywall?
Yes. He did. Oh my God. And he told me a bunch of other stories too. So, yeah. Kenny Brooks, big shout out, man. We like working with him. If you're not familiar with that name on there, Kenny Brooks is the feller who's got the 10 Indian car that we've worked on in the shop and we've done videos with, went to the racetrack, done some racing and all that stuff. So a good customer, worked with him for a few years now, so big shout out to Kenny. But yeah, man, it's cool stuff. Any more comments?
No, it looks like we're drying up on the comments, bro.
All right, then. Well, guys, I think we're going to chime out. Jesse, our Pro Charger sign fell. I don't know when that happened. What the heck?
No doubt. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough over there. You need to straighten that up,
Yeah,
dude.
we'll have to fix that. Sorry, Pro Chargers. We'll get you fixed up.
That's it, man.
All right, guys, I'm going to head on out. Appreciate you. We got lots of work to do. We got more episodes coming. God bless you. Thank you.
Exactly.
New year. Be safe out there. And like, share, subscribe. Jesse, you got anything to add?
Like you said, like, share, and subscribe. Keep up with their junk. And y'all take care. God bless yous. And if y'all need anything, just give us a shout. And Houston, I do not know how to turn the live feed off, and I'm going to hand it to you, bro.
Let's see here. Let's see here what we got going on. All right, guys. We got her figured out now. Let's see here. Actually, I'm trying to figure it out. How do we end it out?
You're lost there, bro.
We're trying to figure this deal out, guys. Let's see here. Hope y'all have a good one. Let's see here. Trying to turn up. Maybe it's this button here. We'll find out. We'll see y'all in the next one.